Hey, where you at?
What up?
Been trying to call you all damn day.
God, just working on the bod.
I'm about to watch Monte Walsh, starring Tom Selleck. Watch it, review it, you in?
Monte Walsh? Hell to the yeah.
Cool, come on down. You know where I'll be, OUTLAW SALOON, come on.
All right, I'm on my way. Hey y'all, welcome back to OUTLAW SALOON. Today we're talking about Monte Walsh, directed by Simon Windsor, who also directed Lonesome Dove and Shane. Actor Tom Selleck is Monte Walsh himself. You got Keith Carradine, legend, as his buddy Chet, and you also got George Eads, who plays Shorty, who's kind of, I don't know, he's kind of with them, not, I don't know, he's hard to figure out, but he doesn't matter.
One more character, main character, is Tom Selleck's mustache. Cannot forget
You
Tom
can't
Selleck's
forget
mustache.
Tom Selleck's
Tom
mustache.
Selleck's mustache.
Steals every movie, every scene.
Bass Reeves' mustache. It's a one-on-one fight right there. It's a
Give run for the
it's a
win.
battle of the big boys.
I would like to see that movie.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. But dude, great acting. Love the acting. Probably based being the fact that it was based off a novel. You know, I think the movie could have probably been longer. And that being said, the characters could have been a little more in depth.
Right, little more character development. Because
Right.
there's some where it's hard to get attached to, really know who they are or how they are, really care about them. So, other than, of course, the two main guys get a lot of screen time stuff, but everybody else, yeah, it's hard to fit a full novel into an hour and a half movie, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But don't worry, there's plenty of mustache in this film, so you would not be disappointed, at all.
No, I wasn't.
At all.
I was wanting more.
Hey, before we continue, real quick though,
Yeah.
I want to say a shout out to our sponsor.
Yes.
Did you know we had a sponsor?
I did not know that.
We got a sponsor.
We do.
We got a sponsor.
That's good to know.
Yep. Roy Johnson, the panhandler, gave me $5 for beer this morning.
What?
So thank you very much.
Thanks, Roy
Appreciate you for your
Johnson.
support. You are the man. And if you want to help out, share, like,
Subscribe.
and then you too can help buy beer. Because heck, who don't need beer?
And we definitely need some for this. So
There you go.
please keep
the
it
more,
coming.
The more we drink,
We're thirsty.
are we? Yeah, we are thirsty.
We are very thirsty.
And moving on, scenery, bro. What do you think about the scenery?
Oh man, I loved it. I thought, again, for a TNT production, I didn't know really what to expect going into it. The scenery was great. All cinematic, very photographic. I thought it was beautiful the way they filmed it. Locations were great. Again, set in 1892 Wyoming, which was just beautiful itself. So
I agree.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. That was great.
There was nobody in the back, playing putt or riding your scooter. It actually felt like you were there.
You felt like you're actually there. From the sets, the props, the clothing,
Props.
their clothes looked lived in, dirty,
Yes.
distressed.
Yes.
I thought
Believable.
It was really
It
believable.
looked believable.
It was. It was very. I liked it.
They didn't come out of the spirit store and just put it on and just.
See all the wrinkles. And
Yes,
stuff clean.
exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So, that being said, love the props.
Yeah, that was great.
Love the scenery.
Loved
It's so far is great. Now I'm sure there's a couple people out there who are gonna see the guy painting a door and then midway look back at the acting because of course Tom Selleck's mustache is back there, so you gotta look at the mustache.
Distracting.
So you're gonna be out there, so don't pay attention to that guy.
No, I would just ignore that. Ignore little things that you might find flaws in. There is a train scene in there where some horses are trying to pull down an iron door. Apparently, some people don't think it's believable. However, I liked it.
It's okay. For everybody, what is this movie about?
Well, it's about Tom Selleck plays Monte Walsh, of course, who is a cowboy kind of going through the motions of cowboy life, but eventually the cowboy era is set in 1892, so it's kind of waning out of that, going into more progressive area. So Tom Selleck's kind of finding himself a little lost, trying to find new meaning.
So Wild West ain't as wild.
Cowboys ain't as needed at the time as they were back then. He's kind of lost, trying to figure out his place in this new world going forward.
So at this time, you gotta remember the barbed wire's coming in. So the open land, the open prairie, the cattle drives are not what they were. So now
automobiles, and I think even back then they were doing trains. I think they were hauling a lot of cattle on trains.
everybody's going to the train
So it's a
station,
lot
hauling
faster
them,
to get
taking them out. But of course, now with barbed wire being said, there is a scene in there where nobody wants to ride fence.
Right.
Right. Everybody wants to be doing stuff off the saddle. If I ain't on the saddle, I don't want to do it.
They don't want to sit there just doing fence the
They don't want to do
entire
fence.
time, every day.
Right.
So a lot of these that you'll see in the movie, a lot of these or certain cowboys that were somebody back then or had old timers that had a purpose or kind of find themselves like also in this world now, but older, like finding there's not much else for them to do.
Right. So if you're a Bronco busting, now you got the young bucks coming up.
Yeah.
You
gotta compete against
if you're
them.
an old guy, your back, your legs, you ain't what you used to be.
And a lot of ranchers aren't going to really want to hire you because of that, because of your age. So if you're aging, you're kind of like, well, you can't do this as long or as good. And so
out of respect, they'll put you on fence.
Yeah.
And a lot of them old boys didn't want to do that. They don't want to be on the fence. They want to be on the saddle with the cattle.
Right.
Out there, eating on the prairie. They want to be living the life. Because that's what they're used to. That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they live for.
So there's a lot of things they're competing with. So I thought the movie captured what it was like to go through that very well. Like to be a cowboy, your life being this way, it's all of a sudden changing to, slowly finding you're not really needed as much as you used to be. So it's hard to adjustment. Which brings me to one of my favorite scenes was, there's a scene in this movie which I absolutely love. And in fact, I would love to even print it out and have it. It's cool. It's Tom Selleck on a horse.
Hey, partner, real quick. If you haven't seen this, there's going to be some
Spoilers?
Spoiler alert. We should have put that initially. Spoiler alert. But it was filmed
1980
something.
1990 something.
I guess I should have known that.
We should have wrote that down.
But, it's Tom Selleck in his younger years, so there you go. Now you know how old it was.
Hey, real quick, not to stop or anything, but I just found out from our producer that the movie was not 1980s or 1990s. It was actually 2003.
Right.
So I just give that to Tom Selleck on how the guy never ages. Looks amazing.
That goes to prove mustaches do not age.
Mustaches do not age.
So hats off to the mustache.
Start growing.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah. Anyway, back to characters. And back to favorite scenes.
Yeah.
All right.
From 2003.
From this movie, 2003.
From this movie, 2003.
All right.
In 1892.
Right. When it took place. Yeah. But, true. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you want to check it out and then come back to us, do it. If we ruined it for you, put a comment below.
Shame on you for not even watching this. Shame on you. You should have been seeing this a long time ago. Like myself, who finally saw this not too long ago. Shame on me, because I missed out on something really cool. So, watching it, I was like, and again, going into it, for me watching it, I was expecting some kind of a little more low budget end, but actually, I was really surprised. It was hard to find anything I didn't like about this movie. It was great. And back to the scene thing was when he was on the horse, riding dead center on these tracks, and you got that steam train coming in behind him.
Yes.
And then he kind of like eventually moves off the track. It's such a great symbolism for what the movie was.
The Old West making way for progress.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought that was a fantastic shot. Again, I found myself personally found it hard to find anything I didn't really like about this movie. I thought it was really good.
Okay, now would you say that's your favorite scene?
It's probably my favorite. Well, I have some favorite scenes. That's my favorite shot. Okay, I guess I can say that. Okay. I love that shot.
I got you.
One of my favorite scenes would probably be, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. I would say.
All right, let me throw mine out there and tell me if you agree with me. The cook.
Cook was good.
Rule number 1: never mess with the cook.
Don't mess with the cook. And you learn that real good in this movie.
Right. You'll learn real proper like.
Yeah. When you see it, you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah. If you mess with the cook, your life's gonna be miserable. And that's just the way it is. If the cook ain't happy, you ain't happy. Mm-hmm. And these boys were not happy.
They serve something you like, just pretend you do.
Yeah, that's just the way it went, I guess. Right. But that was my favorite scene. One of my favorite scenes. But a lot of the characters, guys, you gotta remember, some of these characters, and we went on and on and on about the fans and everything. But what that symbolized, to these characters is their way of life leaving them.
Right.
The despair that they felt, just all their life. I mean, they owned their horse, their saddle, and whatever bucks they had in their pocket. And that's what they owned. That's what they had. and then moved from ranch to ranch, place to place with
Trying to find work.
and live. And that's all they had. They had nothing else. I mean, I'm sure some did, some didn't. Some had more, some had less. But it was just a hard way of life.
Yeah, it was very, yeah.
And that's what it was. That's what it is. It's a way of life.
And I thought this movie captured really, really well. Again, it was based off a novel, and there's a lot that they crammed into one, because I went from about the cowboy way of life to a revenge story to
A love story.
a love story, and it kind of, again, I don't fault the movie for that, because there's only so much you can do.
It's hard.
But I think in trying to touch on every topic or base or chapter of that book to try and squeeze it, but it was all right. I think it didn't hinder it for me at all.
No,
I don't think.
no.
I was actually fine with it.
Yeah, Monte Walsh.
But I do see it.
Yeah, Monte Walsh is not a shoot 'em up.
No.
It's not an action-packed, six-shooting, stand in the middle of the street, and everybody's gonna die.
Right. It's a good slow burn when you watch
Yes.
it. It's like you kick back, you don't expect a lot of action, you just watch these characters, you watch the development of the story, what they're going through. And it's one of those things where you kick back, grab yourself a beer or whiskey, and just watch it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Enjoy
Enjoy.
it. Enjoy it, yeah. Again, the acting was really great, so they kept the story going. They kept the
Well, it's Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, and he was always great to watch.
Tom Selleck's great. Keith Carradine, great.
Yeah, Keith Carradine, he's in everything. You can't go wrong with him either. So this movie is very star-studded. A lot of people in it.
A lot of
Barry
people.
Corbin, who's also in everything.
Yeah.
But again, it just goes on and on when you watch it. You'll see these characters, and it was pretty fun. Again, for me, that didn't know much about it when I watched it. To see all these guys kind of like popping in the story and
Yeah,
stuff. And
I know. I was watching. I was like, "Cool, look, that's so and so."
Right.
Look,
Yeah.
there's so and so. It was
Yeah.
cool to see that because,
Yeah.
like you said, they're in a lot of things, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
to know
very
they
cool.
all collaborated and made this western. When westerns, I guess, weren't as popular, but they're catching ground. But hey,
Yeah, a lot of
It's
them
cool
went
to
straight
see.
to DVD, and that's why I was surprised with this, because it went straight to DVD, or TV production, and the quality was great. Like, I would have seen this in the big screen for sure. So it is definitely worth a watch.
now you guys tell us what you think because, of course, we're no Cisco and Ebert.
Nope.
No Siegfried and Roy. We don't play with tigers.
Put it in
But
the
we do
comments.
watch movies.
We do
We'll watch the hell out of movies
watch the hell out of movies,
and drink the hell out of beer
yeah, and have to rewatch them because we forgot about it.
because we drank too much beer.
Right?
But it's okay though because beer and movies,
Goes great, I think. So
they don't clash.
no, hell no.
And just like everything in this movie, I don't think it clashed. I think
I
this movie
liked it.
flowed
Really good.
perfectly.
Flowed really good. I wasn't bored at all. I was very
No.
into the story.
Is there better?
Yeah, there's always. I think with every movie, no matter what you get, there's going to be a better one out there. But I do put it up there as far as for my personal collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally added to it. It's definitely up there with it. Again, I was very enjoyed watching it. I was very happy when I saw it. Again,
Is there worse?
yes, there's worse. We've seen those.
Hey, and you guys, if you've seen, when you see it, all right, I recommend you guys watch it.
Definitely worth a
When
watch.
you watch it, put in the comments what you want us to watch next. If it's a better one, put it in there. If it's a worse one, put it in there. Let us know. Let us know.
Definitely watch that for sure. And then tell us your comments on this movie. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are we wrong on certain things? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you and stuff. Our rating system here at the saloon, we give beers full 6-pack if it's great. If it ain't, of course, goes down from there. If it's horrible, that's an empty glass.
Yeah.
There ain't no service at all.
No,
But
no tip for you.
yeah, no tip. When we get there, we'll definitely touch on that. And just so this one, I'm gonna say I give it 6 beers, man. I liked it.
Well, you know
do
what?
think?
I'll give it 5 beers.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. 5 beers. Because there's always better. We
No,
said
there's
that.
always better.
We said that. There's
Yeah.
better. So is it good? Yes. Is it the best? Probably not, but it's not the
Yeah.
worst. It's good.
Yeah, I give it 6 for myself just because I watched it. Now I think why I give it such a high rating is because again I was surprised at the quality of this movie when I saw it. I've seen a lot of them that are straight to DVD or made for TV productions, and they're just not very good at all. They're very the quality is not good. The costuming is not good. Again,
Acting ain't great.
Acting ain't great. I saw one where a guy had a coat on, had wrinkles on it, like he just got out of a spirit bag.
I saw one of the guys on his horse riding on what looked like tracks of a vehicle on it. I mean,
Right.
you can see the
Tire tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, work with me here. You
not
know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah.
You're killing me. You're killing me here.
Yeah, so I think that's why I have it in such a high regard, is because I was very surprised when I saw it. I didn't have high expectations when I did watch it. I was expecting to really not like it that much or be bored.
yeah.
And I was surprised. I really wasn't. I really liked it. So that's why I give it such a high rating for myself personally. That's my personal viewing. Was like it was. I was entertained. I thought it was great. I think the surprising aspect of it, because of what it was, really put me on, like, gave me some faith in it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I definitely give it 6 beers for sure.
I give it 5.
That works.
So now, are we gonna move on to the next Tom Selleck? Are we doing Quigley Down Under?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know, are we doing what else we got in here? What's another good Tom Selleck shoot?
We got Crossfire Trail.
Crossfire Trail. That's a guy. I didn't think about that.
Pretty
one. True.
good.
True.
There's just a bunch to go off of. So we can definitely do more Tom Selleck if you
So
all want.
maybe we'll do one more Tom Selleck. One that
Definitely
everybody
another
knows.
Tom
You know, a
I
Quigley.
think Quigley would be great.
I think
Actually, the
it'd be
guy that directed Simon Windsor directed Quigley Down Under.
Really?
As well. Mm-hmm.
And there you go.
Yep.
More knowledge. And the more you know, the more you drink. This is a proven fact.
drink.
This is a
Yes.
proven fact. I mean, because was a smart guy and now I drink.
Yep.
So,
I'm surprised I remembered that.
child surprise too.
Yeah.
I've seen you drink. But no, for real though. I mean, hey guys, let us know if Quigley sounds good to you. We'll do Quigley. If there's something else, we'll go from there. I mean, you guys recommendations, you recommend it, we'll check it out.
I think Quigley would be definitely good one. I haven't seen that in a long time either.
Yeah,
So that'd definitely be fun to rewatch.
That was a fun one. That was definitely a fun one. You know, and we're not only gonna do reviews on movies. I mean, we plan to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Different stuff, not just movie reviews, but we got some locations we're going to check out here in the future. We're going to go see here in Texas, which has a lot of history and a lot of stuff we can go explore, talk to people, share that
A lot of
knowledge
old West
too.
stuff. I mean, it's gonna be cool things to do.
Yeah.
You know, beer. We'll probably review some beers. Mm-hmm. I mean,
Oh, we're definitely going to drink beer. On these trips and during these movie reviews, beers will probably always be there.
I think beer with anything is key.
I think it's key, yeah.
I mean, because that unlocks the door to a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, we're definitely some beer reviews.
Yes,
Speaking of.
yes.
So,
West Coast breweries, maybe a couple distilleries.
Texas has some great distilleries for whiskey and beers. We'll definitely want to take y'all with us when we go check those out.
Yep.
And share some of that with y'all and see what you think.
You know, so let us know. And if you're not in Texas, if you're somewhere else, what's in your hood, in your neighborhood, around your territory? You know,
What beers you recommend we try?
you know, we'll get it here and try it and tell us. You know, give you a shout out on what your stuff here.
For sure, definitely.
So yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, that sounds good to me.
I like it. That
All
works.
right.
Real
So you
simple.
gotta reach out to us. What is our email address?
You can reach us if you want to reach out to us, talk to us. It's outlawsaloon01@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on Facebook. We're on Facebook
Yep.
under Outlaw Saloon, and also Instagram.
Instagram.
What's the Instagram?
It's Outlaw Saloon
Outlaw Saloon.
on the
Hit us up
gram.
on there.
So
And don't forget to check out our merch. We have a Teespring account on the Facebook page as well, that link. You can sell some Outlaw t-shirts, Outlaw Saloon t-shirts,
Masks.
face masks.
all kinds of outlaw stuff. Cool Outlaw
stickers.
Saloon stuff.
Yeah, some cool Outlaw Saloon stuff. So help us represent. Get yourself some, put it on, and have a beer and watch some westerns with us.
There you go.
Well, thanks for sitting with us, y'all, and having a beer with us, or whiskey, wherever it is you're drinking. Let us know what you think again in the comments. Tell us, like, subscribe,
Share.
share,
Definitely share.
with your friends, and yeah, we love to hear from you. So, y'all stay safe out there. Happy trails, and outlaw up.
Hey, don't forget, drink beer, not COVID.
Drink beer, not COVID.
That's just the
It's
rule.
better for you.
That's just the rule.
Now you drink
You
COVID.
got-
Can you drink COVID?
I don't want to find out.
Maybe. Try it. There's a COVID flavor.
Yeah, I'll stick to beer. Cool.
I think there is a beer flavored COVID, but there's no taste to it. So
All right, there you go. There you go. Don't drink that one.
don't drink that one.
It tastes like piss.
Yeah, it's gross.
And I hope to see you guys next time.
See you next time.
All right. See you. Cheers up.
Become part of the Outlaw family by liking, sharing, and subscribing.
Leave a comment below. Let us know what places we should go, what movies we should check out.
Click the link below. Get yourself some merch and outlaw up.